Hey everyone, happy Saturday. On Saturdays, what I like to do is take my time getting up in the morning. I like to have my green juice, I like to work out, and then I sit down, have my coffee. Normally I don't do like a full face of makeup, and I just figured I would do that and do like a quick get ready and just chat with you guys, give you an update on what's going on. Most days I don't even do makeup because I'm not seeing anyone. I'm mostly at home prospecting, calling on the phones, and so but lately I've been doing more makeup just because I like to wear makeup, it makes me feel good, and I'm gonna sit down and just chat with you guys today. I do have a few things that I wanna do today. Like I have to go to the grocery store, I have to do laundry. Tomorrow is Super Bowl Sunday, and I decided to make a queso dip. And if any of you guys know the Chili's restaurant queso skillet dip, that was like bomb. I remember that so vividly. I used to go to Chili's all the time when I was a teenager, and the queso dip that they have, that is what I'm gonna try and recreate. I have a recipe. It's so easy, and I'm excited about it. I'm gonna make that. I'm debating if I should make that today or if I should just make it tomorrow because I think it's really simple. And then I'm just gonna be, I think, hanging out, cleaning out my closet. That's like on my to-do list, and I really don't want to do it because it's just doesn't sound fun. And I don't know where to put half of my clothes. I am storing a bunch of my clothes upstairs in a bedroom that we currently don't use. We have a closet and a huge dresser in there that's housing like all of our winter clothes and just ski jackets. And basically I go up there if I ever need anything, or if I just want to, like, you know, use a mirror, because the closet doors have mirrors on them, and we don't have a full-length mirror. At least the full-length mirror in our bathroom, like, it will do, but it's very skinny and not very tall, so I don't really get a good picture of my outfit. So it's nice to go up there and use that bedroom for getting ready. I just feel like if I'm gonna put a bunch of stuff up there, I don't know, sometimes it's kind of a pain to have to go up there every so often to get what I need, but I think it's for the best if I just put stuff in there for now, because my closet it's just messy, and I don't like going in there because there's stuff like everywhere on the floor, stuff in bags. So I have to do that. And also, I just uploaded a video about why I quit my software sales job, because someone did ask me on YouTube, not on YouTube, someone asked me on Instagram about like what led me to quitting my software sales job. And so I answered that in full detail, give you guys the lowdown. That video was posted if you want to check it out. And I've been getting a lot of like views and traction on my first video of quitting my software sales job. People have been messaging me on LinkedIn. They're like, oh, I came across that video. Like, I'm trying to get into software sales. They just ask for like advice and like how to kind of like crack into the field. And I think it's really cool that people are reaching out from like different platforms, because they obviously are seeing the video. You know, they want to know about how to tap into the field. And to just quickly touch on that, the way that I originally got my very first sales job was just reaching out to my network on LinkedIn. I connected with a bunch of people within, you know, several different software companies that were near where I lived, which was in the Bay Area, and looked on websites, found the job postings, and I would reach out to the managers and I would ask them if they're still hiring. I'd love to join their team. Or even if there wasn't a job posting, I would still reach out and I would say, hey, I'd love to join your team. If you have open available positions, I would love to interview. And that's really how I kind of got into the field. That's honestly how I got my first job. I think I first applied and then I may have reached out to the manager and messaged him on LinkedIn, and that's what kind of started the entire process. I've been working my butt off in real estate, although there are some different things that I want to try and do more of, which is door knocking and sending some letters. So I'm going to start doing that next week. If you guys are new agents and are trying to kind of figure out like what to do or what kind of activities to focus on, I would say minimize distractions, get really, really focused on like 1 to 3 money-making activities and just do that consistently for 90 days. I've been watching a bunch of Tom Ferry's videos. There's one really, really good, by the way, Tom Ferry is like #1 real estate coach. Maybe not #1, but his father, Mike Ferry, is like the godfather of real estate coaching. And his son, Tom Ferry, kind of piggybacked off of his dad and started his own coaching business. And actually, me and my team were a part of Mike Ferry's coaching, and we learned a ton. That's honestly how we gained so much momentum in the business, because they have a lot of good experience and really great coaching tips. Now what Tom Ferry is doing is he's just pumping out a bunch of content on social media. He's interviewing top agents in different locations. There's this one particular video where it's like 5 women who are like veteran real estate agents who are just killing it in the game, doing tons of transactions, like making, millions of dollars, right? Like in today's climate, right? So like last year, I don't know, one of them had made or generated or closed like $31 million in real estate transactions. And I thought that was amazing because like I'm a new agent, right? And I want to try and learn as much as I can from these top agents. And they're being interviewed by Tom Ferry in this video. It's like this hour-long interview. And so I'm listening to this video and just getting amazing advice, because they are talking to newbies or even veteran agents who may not be as successful or where they want to be, right? And so they're speaking to that audience, and they're saying some really good stuff in there and giving me really good, I want to go back and listen to it again and write it down, because they've got some really good like objection handlers in there. If you are in Orange County, you know that inventory is really low, super competitive out there right now. Every time I'm up against like a client or like a prospective client, like I'm just thrown objections like constantly. And it's good to be able to know what you're gonna say instead of trying to like make it up on the fly. It's a really good video. I'll leave a link to it down below in the description so you guys can check it out. If you are a newer agent and you are, you already have a few listings under your belt, I would love to hear from you. I would love to know how you got your first listing. So leave a comment down below letting me know how you generated your first listing. Really curious. I've been really, really focused on my business. I've been trying to stay organized as much as possible, writing everything down in my planner and sticking to a schedule. As an entrepreneur, you can get very easily distracted. You can, second guess yourself and want to try and do 10 million things or, go in different directions. What I've been hearing from Tom Ferry and from just different agents is that you just got to get super focused and dialed in. On Saturdays or on Sundays, I will do some work. I will do a little bit of prospecting for like 2 or 3 hours in the like late morning, early afternoon, just to see if I can get anyone on the phone. And it's been working. I think I might try and do a little bit of that today just because I don't have a ton going on. So I'm gonna just do a really like light basic makeup look today. I really honestly just wanted to come on here and chat with you guys. I had a huge breakfast today. I made a smoothie, I made eggs, I made hash browns, sausage, and I am just drinking my coffee. And I've been very on top of it with my diet. I do still enjoy every food group. I have not completely eliminated any specific food group. One weakness of mine that I'm trying to limit as much as possible that actually has been helping me a lot with dropping weight is dessert. Sweets, sugar, and alcohol. I have not had alcohol in 36, 37 days. Yeah, I made a New Year's resolution right after we got back from Cancun because I drank a lot, I ate a bunch, and just, you know, I enjoyed myself. We were on vacation and it was fun. So when I came back though, I said no alcohol. And I didn't really say like, I'm just gonna like quit for 30 days, right? I kind of just went into it and said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna give it up and I'm gonna see how long I can keep going for. I've been trying to, you know, take it one day at a time because for me, I love enjoying like a glass of wine on Friday nights. So I just try and take it like one day at a time. But to be honest, like the first week was hard. The second week was not as hard. The third week, I didn't crave alcohol because I was feeling really good. Like I noticed that I had dropped some weight. I felt so much lighter. I noticed it in my pants. I noticed it when I looked in the mirror. To be honest, that is actually how I track my weight and how I'm feeling is by how I'm fitting and feeling in my clothes and what I look like in the mirror. Cutting those two things out, sweets and sugar, not necessarily cutting it out completely because I still enjoy my dark chocolate. But cutting out alcohol and limiting my intake for sugar has helped. It's helped with my overall health, my fitness, and also it has helped with my skin. At my heaviest, I was 123. And this was in 2018. At the very end of 2018 was when I started my journey. So it's been about 2 years now, a little more than 2 years now that I have been able to keep off the weight. You guys want to see more like videos about weight loss and what I've been eating? Thumbs up this video. I tell you, when I first started out with weight loss, I was strict. I cut my calories a lot. I don't recommend everyone to do that, but I severely limited my calorie intake, and that significantly helped with like losing weight. I don't want to go into it because I don't want it to be a trigger for anyone. My journey was my journey. It was personal to me, and I'm not recommending that everyone do that, but if you are trying to lose weight, you have to be committed. You have to, you know, think of it as like a lifestyle. This is something that you're gonna embark on, and it's gonna be for the rest of your life. So you have to have a good relationship with food, but you also have to be dedicated, and there has to be some level of, you know, there's gotta be some boundaries and some rules set in place, because you can't just eat whatever you want and think that you're gonna lose weight. And for me, what worked was just basics of calories in versus calories out. And I just calculated how many calories I needed to burn in order to lose a pound a week or whatever, right? And so you have to set some kinds of rules for yourself. And now I'm back to maintenance, and I don't have to track anymore, because I've built up my metabolism in such a way where I'm burning a lot throughout the day. Before I was like, oh my God, I can't have, you know, 500 calories at each meal, right? I would track that. But now I don't track, and I focus on getting as much protein as I can. That keeps me full. You know, it's paid off for sure. I'm actually feeling leaner than before. I used to do a ton of cardio. Now I just honestly focus on strength and conditioning, and doing, you know, intervals and HIIT workouts. For me, it just takes like 35 minutes every single day. I don't need to do an hour-long session. I can't, honestly. I just don't have the time. Like, I have to be on the phones at a certain time. So for me, like, an hour-long session would require that I wake up at, I don't know, 5 in the morning, just because I like having a morning routine. For me, it's really important to get my daily juice in. It's important for me to, you know, make my coffee, get ready, and that obviously takes time. And so does working out, and so does taking the dogs out. So that has to all be factored in. You honestly don't need to work out for an hour every day. I have been overlining my lips because I just wanted to do something different. I have a pretty defined upper lip. Got like these, you know, 2 little peaks right there. But what I've been doing is kind of creating like this straight line right here to make it look a little bit more like plumper. And then what I do is, so once I've kind of established that first kind of straight line, is I'll create the peak from the straight line, like recreating a new peak. If that makes sense. To kind of give it the illusion that my lips look fuller and like higher up. One side of my lip, I think it's this side, looks like it's lower than the other side. So I have to like even it out. And then what we do is we'll do like a liquid lip, right? We'll take a darker liquid lip, and we'll just kind of outline what we did with the lip liner. We'll just kind of do the very outside, right? Okay, so once you've lined the outside with like a darker liquid lip, then we'll go in with a lighter color. We're kind of going with like an ombre effect. And then this one, we just kind of go on the inside. Okay. A super light color, like a nude, and just do right in the center. And that, my friends, is the final result. I hope you liked this video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments what other types of videos you would like to see. I'm going to hit the phones right now and get to work. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye.